Niagara Falls Mayor Jim Diodati joins us for his weekly update on the city. Here's Jimmy. I saw your Jack Nicholson on Halloween. We don't have the pic, but it was pretty good. Oh, we do.
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
My kids are really worried. They said, "Do we share DNA?"
A tad disturbing. Yeah. Hey, we got some spooky award winners to announce, though.
So it was what a great night. You know, we had all of our displays. People got dressed up in their costumes. We had the People's Choice Award. Of course, there's my Jack Nicholson from The Shining. And I got to tell you, some people get so into it, Bob. As I was going around and meeting these people, I mean, they plan all year for it. Some of them spend thousands of dollars on animatronics, and they really get into the theme. Pretty cool.
Big budget stuff.
Yeah, for sure it is. Some people do more than they do for Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, but it's just amazing. It's just a big hit. So no doubt it's going to be back next year.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And thanks to Chris Dabrowski, city councilor, who gives all of his marketing expertise to help make the event better, and all the staff and volunteers who drove around on a bus judging everybody that night. Yes.
Let's get to the border. There was a resolution from both sides of the border, and your counterpart in Niagara Falls, New York, and this has been sent to the Prime Minister. Let's talk about loosening the border rules.
Well, you know, we think it's about time. I was speaking with Congressman Higgins yesterday. I was speaking with a number of members of Parliament and all levels of government. And, you know, in Europe, it's funny, Europe, things are a lot more relaxed than here, and their numbers are nowhere near ours. I mean, here in Niagara, 500,000 people, we had 4 cases yesterday. And this is after Thanksgiving and after a number of events. So we think all we're saying is if you're fully vaccinated, you've done the right thing, then let's loosen things up. Worst case, give us a rapid test. Let's forget this PCR. It's expensive, it's cumbersome, and it's crippling the border activity. So we're hoping that we can follow the science in a safe way and do like they're doing in lots of places like across Europe.
Yeah, how much has this impact been? And can you give us a snapshot?
Oh, it's the Americans have not come back. So it's got a 50% impact on Niagara Falls. It's in the billions of dollars. So it's been devastating for families. I mean, it's expensive. You want to take your family across the river to go do things that you used to do as a regular right. It costs you $1,000. So it's very, very expensive to do. It's cumbersome. Sometimes the tests aren't back. So that's all we're asking, saying, listen, if you're fully vaccinated, let's avoid the PCR. Let's start to open the borders. Let's be open, as we say.
Yeah, so the resolution was sent to Ottawa, and again, it's a joint resolution. What are the next steps, and what kind of impact do you think it will have?
Well, Bill Blair's no longer our public safety minister, so there's a new minister. We've reached out to the new minister, as you said, the prime minister, the premier, MPs, MPPs, all the border city mayors. We're all pretty united on this, and we're all doing similar resolutions asking our government, if the border's open, then let's make it open. If you're fully vaccinated, if you've done the things that we've been asked to do, then let's do it. And in Europe, as I say, all they use is rapid tests, which are a lot quicker, a lot cheaper, and it just for those few that sneak through. And I know people say nothing's 100%. The only thing, Bob, we know that's 100% is death and taxes. So let's not shoot for 100%. It's just not realistic.
Yeah, and speaking of percentages, again, the vaccination rate is high enough that you know, we should be able to move forward with this. So hopefully there's some resolution. Let's get to some other stuff. Alarming statistics regarding opioid deaths in Niagara Falls, in Niagara region.
You know, so in Niagara Falls and in around Niagara, and we realize that the issue is combination. I mean, there's a lot of mental health, there's a lot of opioid addiction problems, and some people are dealing with both at the same time. So in Niagara Falls, we've done our part and we're doing our part. We're building affordable housing. We've converted one of our old libraries into housing, transitional housing, and we're trying to do our bit to help with homelessness before the weather turns. But we realize this is a very complicated situation that all levels of government need to work together on, because as I say, mental health, opioid overdose addiction, it's a tough thing that we all need to work together on to help solve.
Yeah, absolutely. Another issue in other spots in Niagara region, the tree canopy and getting more trees. Is Niagara Falls doing anything, and how much of an issue is it for you?
So our city council passed a resolution that we're asking that we look at our canopy, and we know every community in the country and many places have dealt with the ash tree dying because of the emerald ash borer. So we've lost significant amounts of our inventory. So there's been a lot of resources to taking those down before they fall down. We've already had some terrible situations where they've fallen on houses or on cars. So we're trying to do that. But our policy in the city is if you take down a tree, you replace it with 2 or 3. So we want to make sure that we manage what we have, but also because it is a renewable resource, that we plant more trees, and not just the same kind, that we do a variety, so that when we do have a bug or some kind of issue that comes through that kills a certain type of tree, you don't lose a significant part of your canopy. So we're coming back with a strategy and a tree canopy review of what we've got and what we're going to get going forward.
Okay, that's great. I'm sorry we have to leave you, but we'll talk again next week. Niagara Falls Mayor. That's your job on that side of the screen, the bad jokes. Anyway, it was good to see you. We'll hook up again next week. Niagara Falls Mayor, Jim Diodati, good to see you.